All I know is for the protesters, I feel y'all. I understand where y'all coming from, and I get why y'all are out there to begin with. But I also want y'all to understand that vandalizing your own city or destroying your own city isn't the answer. There is a way to protest peacefully, and I'm hoping that a lot more of y'all take that into consideration because at the end of the day, you are dealing with someone that is unqualified to be in that White House, who is a wannabe dictator, who is just saying F the Constitution, who would use any chance he get to flex authoritarianism.
About to make it, blow a bag full of cash like turn to the side, let me see. Damn, I think we all could agree. Yeah, you and your friends, I done counted 2 or 3. And you looking even better here with me. We don't need no dinner, you the no boo. Tell me where you're from, girl, is your local? Got a couple dollars we could blow through. Yeah, take a couple trips, yeah, I could show you. Jump in my Impala, get the backseat going.
That song you just heard is my new joint. It's called Blow a Bag. You can find it on all streaming platforms. Just search Hollywood Blow a Bag. Send it to your friends. Most importantly, add it to your playlist. Appreciate you for listening. Now let's get ready to get into what's hot in these blogs. I don't know about y'all, but Elon and 4547, aka Trump falling out, was actually on my bingo card. For me, it was only a matter of time. I mean, their relationship seemed kind of transactional. Elon, this supervillain who has this social media control with X, as well as the financial resources to buy an election. Then you have 4547 promising tax cuts for the wealthy and offering up this unelected authority to Elon under the guise of government efficiency, claiming he's helping to lower the country's deficit, which we all know that was capped. Then in comes this so-called big, beautiful bill, which will ultimately add to the deficit and is getting rid of the electric vehicle credit that helps companies like Elon's Tesla brand. So here we are. The fake bromance is over officially. The praise has turned into threats and insults. Elon's out here throwing out allegations that Trump is in the Epstein files and claiming that that is the real reason they haven't been made public. Also saying how Trump would not have won the election without him. And when I read that, I'm like, go on. Trump is threatening to cut off Elon's federal subsidies and contracts. And when asked about this new chatter of Elon potentially backing Democratic candidates for the 2026 midterms, Trump said, and I quote, if he does, he'll have to pay the consequences for that. I just want to know what those consequences are. But either way, y'all keep fighting. Elon, you keep talking. We're all waiting for those magic words. Like, come on, drop it. Break the internet. What else is hot in these blogs? Let's talk about these protests that's going on right now in California. They're in response to these ICE raids that happened the past couple of days. For the most part, the protests have been peaceful, but then you may have those few who may do some not so smart things. You got people that's vandalizing things, people that's breaking things, etc. But this isn't anything new. We've all seen protests happen across this country for various reasons. But the difference is now you have this unqualified individual in the White House who's looking for any little slither of an opportunity to flex authoritarianism. And with that, he has ordered 2,000 troops to be deployed into the city of Los Angeles, all against the wishes of the governor and the mayor of the city. Governor Newsom released a statement after Trump made this order, and he said the federal government is moving to take over the California National Guard and deploy 2,000 soldiers. That move is purposefully inflammatory and will only escalate tensions. LA authorities are able to access law enforcement assistance at a moment's notice. We are in close coordination with the city and county, and there is currently no unmet need. The Guard has been admirably serving LA throughout recovery. This is the wrong mission and will erode public trust. Kamala Harris, former VP, she released a statement as well. She said, Los Angeles is my home, and like so many Americans, I am appalled at what I am witnessing on the streets of our city. Deploying the National Guard is a dangerous escalation meant to provoke chaos. In addition to the recent ICE raids in Southern California and across our nation, it is part of the Trump administration's cruel, calculated agenda to spread panic and division. She said this administration's actions are not about public safety. They are about stoking fear of a community demanding dignity and due process. And she went on to say that she continued to support the millions of Americans who are standing up to protect our most fundamental rights and freedoms. And when I saw these protests and stuff happen, and I'm like, I already seen it coming. I'm like, this man is only gonna be a matter of time before he try to deploy troops or something. And sure enough, not too long after, I see this alert about it actually happening. He already don't like the governor. I don't think he likes the mayor. He's not too fond of California in general. So of course he's gonna pull that. It's definitely unfortunate. I think what ICE is doing is very unjust. You have these raids that are happening seemingly just anywhere. It's not just searching for people who may have criminal history or going to a certain residence of a person of interest. These people are doing raids just like out and about anywhere. A lot of times they're not showing identification. They got their faces covered. Is very much like they're abducting these people. I just heard of a story of an elementary school. I think it was a predominantly Mexican elementary school. They were having a graduation and that was raided, causing chaos where parents now have to flee away from their children. I'm hearing of raids happening outside of immigration hearings. Y'all claim y'all want these people to go through the proper channels and the proper process to be citizens here. And then you're snatching them up as they're going for immigration hearings even, like to try to even do the right thing. That's what makes it kind of barbaric and out of hand. And that's the reason why these people are now taken to the streets and protest. All I know is for the protesters, I feel y'all, I understand where y'all coming from, and I get why y'all are out there to begin with. But I also want y'all to understand that vandalizing your own city or destroying your own city isn't the answer. There is a way to protest peacefully, and I'm hoping that a lot more of y'all take that into consideration, because at the end of the day, you are dealing with someone that is unqualified to be in that White House, who is a wannabe dictator, who is just saying F the Constitution, who would use any chance he get to flex authoritarianism. So I got to be careful out here. And that right there is going to conclude what's hot in the blogs for this week. Thank you for watching. If you rock with your boy, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, it's called Holliewood and Friends, which means I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the topics I just discussed. I appreciate you. New episodes every Monday night. Until next time, deuces.